Hello, hello, my fabulous fitness friends. Welcome back to Dansique Fitness. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello, I'm Desiree, and I put out ballet, Pilates, and barre workouts to help you guys achieve those long, lean dancer muscles that we all know and love. So if any of that is of any interest to you, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my workouts. Today's workout is a little under 30 minutes long and we'll be focusing on the buns and thighs. Let's get started. Sit up nice and tall, leaning slightly back. Hands are behind your body. Make sure the shoulders are down. We're on the balls of the feet, and then as we open the knees to the side, I want you to point those toes. So we're going to keep the heels lifting off the mat for this first exercise. As you open the knees, really push them down into the floor as much as you can, and then squeeze the legs together. Good. So we're really trying to get as much range of motion as possible within those hip joints. Good, guys. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down, abs are nice and tight. Good. And squeeze those legs together. Open the knees to the side as much as you can. Beautiful. And we squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those legs together. Good. Let's open, and we're going to go into some développés. So alternating legs, you're lengthening your leg as high up, toes reach for the sky, and then we lower the leg down with control and bring that knee back in. So we're trying to maintain our best external rotation here. Make sure both legs are working equally. Good. And as you lengthen that leg and lower down and bring it in, really focus on that inner thigh. So the more you make this happen with the inner thigh, the more pressure it'll take off those quads. Good. So let's leave one leg out. We're going to flex the foot, and now we can really get in touch with those inner thigh muscles here. So as you're lifting your leg, try to lift the leg with the inner thigh. I tell all of my ballet students to always focus on the inner thigh as opposed to the quad. It helps them with their external rotation, and as I said earlier, it helps take some of the pressure off the quad so you're not gripping. Let's go back to that first leg. Again, flex the foot, maintain that external rotation, lift the leg and lower down with that inner thigh. Good. And let's do it one last time. On the other leg, flex the foot. Good. Make each movement count. Very nice. And we'll point the toes, bring that leg back in. Beautiful job. All right. Let's bring the knees together, lengthen the legs out, prop yourself up, and just take a nice stretch over the legs. Flex your feet if you'd like. If you can grab your feet, that's great. If not, just place your hands on your shins. Round the back, drop the head down. Take a nice deep breath here. And then we'll roll up through the spine. All right, guys. Let's lengthen the arms in front. Scoop the belly, tuck the tailbone under. And now let's roll all the way down to the mat. Okay, so a bonus of this video, we get to work the core as well. Hug those knees in, just give the knees a little gentle rock side to side to release the back. And then we're just going to go into a simple crunch. All right, let's get back into that same position that we were in with the legs. Knees to the side, toes pointed, heels lifting off the mat. Lace the fingers, place the hands behind the head, elbows stay wide. And let's crunch it up and lower down with control. Good. Keep going with these crunches. So obviously we're targeting the core here, but try to keep those legs in that beautiful butterfly position. Let's bring the arms to a ballet first. Hold the crunch, and we're just going to do tiny pulses. Good. Again, keeping the legs in that position, and then we're going to change the legs, squeezing them together. Keep those pulses going. Back to our first leg position, butterfly. Arms are in a ballet first. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. And then squeeze the legs together. Arms go to the side, reaching out. Good. And let's keep going with this, guys. Almost there. Keep breathing. Make sure that crunch is really happening within your core and not just your head. If you're feeling any sort of neck strain or pain, lace up those fingers. Place your hands behind your head. That's perfectly fine. Good. Keep going. Keep pulsing. Keep reaching. Nice job, guys. Really squeeze those legs together. Nice. And let's bring the knees into the chest. Relax the head down. And again, just rock those knees side to side to release the back. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go into our leg circles. Arms out to the side like a T, pressing down into the ground. Left foot's on the floor. Right leg lengthens up. Lower the leg down, and we circle it out and up. And again, lower down, out, and up. So we're in a modified position here. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can lengthen that supporting leg on the mat. Let's reverse the circle. Good. So I like doing these half circles in this position because it really allows you to be a little bit more stable and get as much range of motion as possible within that hip joint. Let's change legs. Right foot presses down into the floor. Lengthen that left leg up, and we go down, out, and around. Good. So make sure your hips aren't rocking and rolling all over the place here. Engage the core. Let your arms help you. You're pressing down into the floor with your arms and hands. Reverse your circle. Good. The biggest half circle you can make. Beautiful. Lower the foot down, and now let's lengthen up both legs. Externally rotate the legs, and toes are pointed, and let's just go into our ballet beats. So we're just opening and crossing the legs. Keep changing, keep beating. Good. Lengthen those legs as long as you can, and make sure the beat is happening from the thighs so they're nice and big. Let's include the abs here. Curl up the head, neck, and shoulders. Arms are parallel to the floor, and the fingertips are reaching straight out in front of you. Good. Keep breathing. Keep those legs beating. This is a great one for the inner thighs. And if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can reach the arms back behind you. Good. The abs have to work a little bit harder in this position. Keep those legs going. Breathe. Very nice, guys. And let's bend the knees into the chest. Relax the head down and just rock the knees side to side. Good work. All right, place the arms out to the side like a T as we did before. Legs lengthened up. Flex the feet this time. And we're very slowly going to open the legs to your straddle split. And then think of squeezing the inner thighs and heels together as you bring the legs back in. This one is a killer. The slower you go, the better. So don't rush this one. Open, 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 open as much as you can, and then squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Keep those feet nice and flexed. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Let's point the toes. Keep that external rotation in the leg. We're going to go back to those beats, but this time add in that straddle. So we beat 3 times, and then we open and beat and change and open. Good. Change, change, open up. Very nice, guys. Maintain your external rotation. Think of using those inner thighs the whole time. Good. Beat, 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 open up, and beat. Beat, beat, open up, and change, 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 open up. Good. Let's just hold it here and take a moment to enjoy this nice stretch. Good. You can place your hands on your calves. Nice deep breaths here. Good. And we'll bring the knees in. And relax the head down. And again, just give those legs a nice gentle rock side to side. All right, legs open, hip width, feet flat on the floor, arms by your side. Let's curl up into our shoulder bridge. So now we're working on those quads, glutes, and hamstrings. Pick up the right leg, point the toes, and we're going to go into our toe taps. So try to keep the hips level. You're really pressing down into the floor with your supporting foot. And we're just tapping those right toes down and pick the leg up. So the knee stays bent at that 90-degree angle. Let's switch over to the second side. Lift up that left leg. Point the toes, toes tap down and lift up. Good. Again, really push down into the floor with that supporting foot. Great one for the buns. Great one for the hamstrings, the backs of the legs. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Try not to take any tension in the upper body. Keep those hips level. Good, guys. Keep the hips up. Let's release the arms, fingertips reaching for the sky. Palms are facing in, and let's just go into little pulses here. So we're just going to lower the hips down to the floor a couple inches and then lift and squeeze back up. Good. So feet are flat on the floor. It's a tiny movement, but hopefully you're feeling a nice burn in those buns and thighs. Good, guys. Let's keep this going, pulsing up. All right, let's just hold this shoulder bridge, and we're just going to move the arms now. So the arms arc back and then arc forward. Good. So everything stays perfectly still. We're really isolating here. Just those arms are moving. Now let's alternate slicing arms. One is back, one is forward, and we change. Good, guys. Really keep pressing down into the floor with the feet. Keep those hips up. And we'll lower all the way back down and lower the arms down. Good job, guys. All right, let's just stretch out those hamstrings. Bring in the legs, flex the feet, grab your toes if you can. If not, you could just place your hands on your calves or behind your thigh. That's fine. All right, let's go back into our shoulder bridge. This time legs are squeezing together on the balls of the feet. Lengthen the arms to the ceiling, and we're just going to pulse it here. So we're really squeezing the legs together and pulsing up. Good job, guys. Keep going. Keep pulsing. Again, it's a tiny movement. Let's open the knees to the side. Again, we're still on the balls of the feet. Different leg position, but keep those pulses going. Good. If you find yourself struggling to balance, place your arms on the floor. That's totally fine. We're going to lower all the way back down. Give yourself a nice little hamstring stretch once again. And then we're going to get right back into that position. Squeeze the legs together. We're on the balls of the feet. Tuck the tailbone under, peel the spine off the mat, and here we go, pulsing up. Squeeze those buns, and we're squeezing the legs together. Nice and tight. Good. Keep going, keep going. And now open the knees to the side. Keep those pulses going. Good job, guys. Woo! Yeah, those buns and thighs should be on fire now. All right, lower all the way back down. And again, flex the feet. Grab the toes or the calves or behind your thighs. And give the backs of the legs a nice stretch here. And if you'd like, you can open up to your straddle split. Great stretch for the inner thighs. Nice work, everyone. All right. Give yourself a little rock back so you can pull yourself up, and let's go into our zigzag series. So we're going to sit in a zigzag, left leg in front, right leg behind. And we're going to place both hands to the left. So we're leaning away from our right leg, and we're just going to lift up the leg that's in the back. Good. So now we're really targeting the outer thighs here. Good, guys. And now let's add a little leg extension. So we lift up, extend the leg, bend, and lower back down. Nice job. Make sure the core is nice and tight. That core should always be activated. Good. Make each movement count. Stay in control. Good. And let's go into our attitude rond de jambes. This is one of my favorites. So we bring the leg to the front and rond de jambe to the back. Good, guys. So the idea here is we are keeping that right leg off the floor the entire time. Now you're allowed to shift your weight here, but keep that leg up. Good. As you bring it to the front, think about that inner thigh that we were working on earlier. Rotate it around. Bring it to the back, squeeze those buns, and bring it around. Good job, guys. All right, let's give a little stretch here. Place one foot in front of the next. We're just going to round the back forward, drop the head down nice and heavy. Good. And let's place the hands behind, arch the back. Push the hips forward as much as you can. And lower back down. Beautiful job, guys. Let's repeat the same thing on the other side. Zigzag, right leg in front, left leg behind. And hands are placed on the right, away from the back leg. And we're just lifting that leg up, really squeezing the buns at the top of the lift. And make sure you remain in control when you lower the leg back down. Try not to make any noise. You don't want to just drop the leg down. Stay in control. That's it. And let's add that little extension. So we lift, extend, and bend it and lower down with control. Good. Shoulders down. Abs in tight. Great job, guys. All right, let's go into those attitude rond de jambes. Good. Leg stays off the floor as much as you can. If you need to place your hands on the floor to help you with balance, that's totally fine. If not, you're going to use the arms that I'm using, ballet low third. We're changing arms. Good, guys. Think about that external rotation. Squeeze the buns as you send the leg behind to your back attitude. And then think about that inner thigh coming around as you bring the leg to the front. Woo! Keep going. Almost there. All right. Place one foot in front of the next. Let's stretch this out. Open up those hips. Good. Drop the head down nice and heavy. And roll up, hands go behind the pelvis, and lift up, arch the back, let the head go back, and really push those hips forward. All right, guys, beautiful job. Let's go to our kneeling series next. Feel free to fold your mat in half for extra cushion on those knees. Let's get into our starting position. And we're going to go into those leg lifts. So our working leg is in a parallel position here. Again, really focusing on the outer thighs this time and glutes. Good. So you want to keep that knee cap facing the wall in front of you, not the ceiling. So remain in that parallel leg position. Release the arm if you can. And we're going to just make little tiny circles. Good. And then reverse your circle. Nice job. Let's place the hand behind the head, and we're going to lower everything down and then open up. So everything closes in, your elbow and your knee, tap the floor. Good. Round the back, drop the head, and then open up back to that starting position. Good. I really like this one. Great for the core. You're working a lot of things here. Good. And lower down, close, and come up. Open everything up, and in, and open up, and down and in, and open up. Good, guys. Nice work. All right, rack those hips side to side. You can pad them out. We'll stretch this out in a moment, but let's even things out, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Starting position, and here we go, lifting that leg up and lowering down with control. Again, make sure that leg remains in a parallel leg position. Release the arm, and let's go into our circles. And reverse. Hand behind the head, and here we go. Everything closes in and open up. Really round the back, belly button goes to the spine, drop the head down. Good. And open back up. Beautiful. Keep going, guys. I know, the second side's always worse. You got this. Come on, come on. Keep going. Couple more. Good. All right, guys. I know, it's a killer. All right, we're going to stretch these hips out. So let's cross the right leg over that left thigh. We're leaning slightly back and just really open up that right hip as much as you can. Press the knee and thigh down to the floor. Good. Doesn't that feel so nice? And we'll just switch over to the other leg. Good. Nice deep breaths here. All right, guys. Last series, we're going to go into our tilted fire hydrants. So we're on the knees, legs are hip width apart. I want you to go down on your left forearm, and the right hand is going to remain on the floor. Lift that right leg out to the side into your fire hydrant and lower down with control. So the fact that we are on one forearm and one hand puts us on a slight tilt and allows us to really open that leg a little bit more than if we were to just remain on both hands. Let's add in an extension. So we open the leg to the side, extend, bend the knee in, and then lower down with control. So this is a very similar movement to what we just did. We're just in a different position, a more challenging position, in my opinion. Definitely have to engage the core a little bit more on this one for sure. Good, guys. Keep going. Nice. Open, extend that leg, bend the knee in, and lower down with control. Good. Keep your gaze at your mat. Make sure you're breathing, never holding the breath. Good, guys. All right. Prop yourself up on both hands, and we'll just sit back into our child's pose to take a little break. Good, guys. All right, let's even things out. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So now we're on our right forearm, left hand on the mat, and we're going to open up that left leg. And again, lower down with control. Beautiful job, guys. Open up as much as you can. Both knees stay bent at that 90-degree angle. Gaze at the mat, core in tight. Nice work, guys. Keep going. And let's go into that leg extension now. So we lift, extend the leg, bend the knee back in, and lower down with control. Beautiful. Woo! Keep going, keep going. We're almost there. Stick with me, guys. Open. Good. Lower down. Stay in control of the movement. You got this. Good. This is what you got to do. You want buns of steel. It's worth it. Trust me. Keep going. All right. You made it, guys. Take your break. Push back into your child's pose. Nice deep breaths here. All right. Let's stretch it out some. So let's get down on the backs. This is the same stretch that we did a little earlier, but we're just on the backs this time. So we're going to cross that right leg over the left thigh. Bring in the left knee. Both hands go behind the left thigh. Good. Just relax here. Deep breaths. You're really pushing that right knee and thigh back to the side as much as you can. And let's go into a nice little transition into your scissor position. Pass through your center split. Grab the left leg. Good. Take a moment here. Enjoy that stretch. And then we'll bend both knees. Left leg crosses over the right now. Good. Bring in that right knee. Hands are behind the right thigh. Good. And if you want to just give a gentle little rock side to side, sometimes I like to do that. And again, let's grab the left leg. Right leg lengthens out in front. Pass through that center split. Get a nice inner thigh stretch. Change legs. Grab the right leg. Beautiful job, guys. And we'll just bend both knees. Hug the knees into the chest. Relax the head down. And just gently rock the knees side to side. Let's place the feet flat on the floor. Lengthen the legs on the mat. And reach the arms up above your head. Just lengthen the body as long as you can. Good. Sweep the arms down by your sides. And just feel your body nice and long on the floor. All right, everyone. Fabulous job today. I hope you really felt a good burn in those buns and thighs. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And as always, I love to hear from you guys, so leave a comment down below. Take care of you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.